Life Practice community.
So just stay in your child's pose for a minute. Take a few breaths. Center your energy. If your hands are by your hips, maybe just walk your hands in front of you. Just stretch out that spine. Make sure the tummy is being massaged by the legs or hanging towards the floor. And just really breathe here in your child's pose, filling up your tummy all the way to the back of your spine and into your chest. When you're ready, on your next exhale, let's walk your hands to the left, then the hips to the right. Let's just take a side stretch here. Stretch the side of the body a little bit more. Just take 3 breaths here on your left side. When you're ready, just walk back to center. You can be on the pads of your fingers if you want to, and then walk your hands to the right. Hips come towards the left. Just stretch out that side body and breathe there. Beautiful. One more grounding breath. And then just walk back to center. Let's come on up now back into our tabletop position. So as always, hands under shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. Knees under hips. Let's just take a couple more cat and cows just to activate that spine. So spine comes towards the sky, head floats down on the inhale, and on the exhale, nice and mindfully, tummy floats towards the sky, heart floats forward into your cow. So again, just follow your own breath. Move through your cat and your cow, nice and slowly and mindfully. Relax your shoulders. Keep your movement smooth, like a raindrop moving down your spine. No jerking. Let's just stimulate those vertebrae a little bit. When you've done enough of your cat and cow, on your next exhale, we'll send our left hand forward, so straight out at shoulder height, parallel to the floor. And our right leg comes back. So again, you can have it just a few inches off the floor if you're finding it difficult with balance, or bring it around to hip height or a bit higher, no higher than shoulder. And just breathe here for 2 more breaths. Try and get your balance. If you're wobbling a little bit, no problem, just step out a little bit more. Find your drishti point, your point of focus, and stare at it. So a point that's not moving next to you. And then when you're ready, just bring your arm round the back. Get hold of the inside of your foot if you can, or you can grab your leg in or your ankle if that's easier. Be careful with your joint. And then just inhale, and as you exhale, just lift your back leg and kick into your foot. Lift and open your chest. And breathe here, just in a nice balance. Beautiful. Take 1 more breath here. It's a bit like the dancer pose, but on your knees. And then bring your hands and your knees to the ground. If you want to take 1 more cat-cow, just to release that spine, feel free. And then we'll do the exact same on the other side. So the right arm comes forward, the left leg. Try and find your balance first. Take a few breaths. Push back into the ball of that foot if you can, just to stretch out the leg. And then when you feel ready, just bring that arm round the back. Take hold of your foot and kick up into your balance pose. Try not to let this knee splay out too much. I have a tendency of letting the knee going out to the side. But just try and keep it balanced. Keep your hips as balanced as you can. Breathe there. Just take a minute. And then Again, ground your hands, ground your knee back into all fours there. When you're ready now, just let's bring the left arm up. So we're going to open up into that chest. You can bring it to shoulder height or all the way up to the sky, if that feels okay. Breathe and gaze at that hand if it's all right for your neck. And then, when you're ready, just thread that arm through, like thread the needle we do in the gym, and you can just come down and just lie on the side of your head, stimulate that shoulder. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can push into your right hand and go a bit further into that shoulder, or you can bring the right hand round the back towards your thigh, round by your waist, and have a little bit of an extra twist. Just breathe there for 3 deep breaths. Lovely. When you're ready, ground your right hand, push back up onto all fours, take a minute there, and we'll do the exact same on the other side. So bring your opposite arm up to the sky, look at that arm if you can, and then thread that right arm through, thread the needle. Choose where you want to have this hand. You can keep it here, grounded. Deepen the stretch a little bit by pushing back into it, or you can bring it round and tuck it in by your thigh. Just breathe here on the ground. Try and keep both tops of your feet grounded, firmly pushed into the mat. Just take a couple of breaths here. So in our Hatha, we usually take around 3 to 5 or 6 breaths. It's up to you. We're only doing a quick session today. Okay, lovely. Ground your left hand. Push up back into all fours. Now, we're going to try our revolved side angle. So it can be a bit tricky, this one. So just take your time. Bring your left leg towards your hands. So through your hands, so you're in a little bit of a lunge now. If you can't get it all the way, just nudge it forward. And then just try and balance your hips. So sit right up, balance your hips with your thumbs. You might want to shuffle back into your lunge, get a bit of a deeper lunge. That's not a technical term, shuffle. Just get a little bit straighter. And from here, let's bring our hands to heart center. Take a moment just to feel grateful for something. Maybe it's yourself for doing this practice, or something that's planned today, something happened like yesterday, over the weekend. And then when you're ready, let's twist to the side. Try not to like fall into it, so lift up a little bit and twist towards the left. So bring your right elbow towards your left leg. And just stay there. Now you can stay in that twist if you want to, if that's enough. Just stay there, or just scoot a little bit forward so you can see. If you want to, now you can step up, where's the dog's barking, into the full expression, and just breathe here for 3 deep breaths. You can also bring your hand to the ground if you want to and open up. But be careful now, you're trying to open up into the chest. If that's making you hunch over, just stay in prayer. Gorgeous. If it's hurting your neck, just look forward, relax your neck. And when you're ready, ground your hands, step back into your down dog. So you might want to pedal your feet in the down dog. Just walk your dog. Stretch out a little bit more after your lunge. And then, when you can, make sure your arms are near your ears, hips are facing the sky. You can take a slight micro bend in your knees and just find stillness. And take a couple more breaths there in your down dog. Breathe deeply, send your breath to where you need it. Okay, you can bring your knees back down to the ground now. When you're ready, I'll just come this way so you can see. So you're back on all fours in your tabletop, and we'll just do the exact same on the other side. So step this time your right leg forward. Just find your low lunge, find where you're comfortable with it. How deep you want to go is up to you. And then try and balance your hips a little bit more. Maybe just take a wider stance so you're not on a tightrope, because remember we're doing our twist. And then when you're ready, come to prayer. Don't let your knee go too forward, it covers your toes. Be careful of your joints. And then just take a breath and bring your left elbow towards your right knee and just look to the side. So we're in a nice twist. Now you can stay here, that's enough. In your lunge, your low lunge with your grounded back leg, or you can curl your toes under and come up. Just breathe deeply here. It's a nice deep twist. It's good for the hip flexors, for your core, for your balance and your coordination. Just breathe. Excellent. And now ground your hands. And again, step back to down dog. Feel free to move how you need to. You might want to walk your feet or move your hips in any way that feels good. And then, when you're ready, just come into your down dog. Bringing the head towards the mat, gazing at your tummy. Fingers spread nice and wide. Beautiful. Take 2 more breaths here. Ground your energy. Take your time. Okay, when you're ready, what we'll do is we'll come into a seated position so you can step or you can hop just into a seat, and we'll just stretch the legs out in front of us. You want to just shake them from side to side. Just loosen them up a little bit. And then from here, let's bring the right leg into the left thigh. So we'll come into our forward fold. So make sure the left leg is active, your foot is flexed. Bring your hands up to the sky just to find length in your spine. Make sure your sit bones are grounded and even. And then at the hips, try not to just hunch over. At the hips, fold down, and you can just let go. Now you can stay here, that's perfect, that's enough. Just tuck your chin to lengthen the spine, or you can fold over a bit deeper if you feel it's okay. It's up to you. You're going to round a little bit, but just relax into it. Our nice half forward fold. Just let go here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can use your breath. So as you inhale, find length. Feel your chin moving towards your foot. And as you exhale, fold. And it does work. Let go here. Feel a beautiful stretch all down your leg. It's a nice, relaxing one. It's good for preventing sciatica, not in a flare-up, but just as a preventative one. Take one more deep breath there in your forward fold. A nice, slow, deep breath. And then just walk your hands back up, come back up to a seated position. And then this right leg that's bent into your thigh, just bring it across your left leg. So we're going to move into half Lord of the Fishes here. You can leave that leg straight if that's enough, or you can bring the left leg round as well towards your hip. Try and balance your sit bones. Sit up tall now, sit up nice and tall. With your left hand, bring it up to the sky, and then you can hug that arm in, or you can just have your elbow on the edge of your thigh, and then just twist towards the back of your mat. Beautiful. Look over your shoulder and you twist. Take 3 deep breaths. Try not to hunch into your twists. Lift up and around. Feel your sit bones grounded into the earth. This one's really good for digestion, just for giving the organs a little massage. Just breathe here. Okay, when you're ready, just come back to center. Just untangle your legs. Maybe windscreen wiper those out, and this time bring your right leg into your left. So the other side that you've not done, sit up tall, bring your hands to the sky. Again, fold at your hips, don't round, and let's take a forward fold on the other side. So breathe into it. You can have a slight little bend in your legs, don't lock your knee out. Keep your toe flexed, just to protect your joints. And take 2 more breaths there. Okay, just hug your fingers back. Come up right there, and then just cross. Right leg over, bring the other leg around. Just so you're in the half lord of the fishes again. If that's too much, you can leave the leg out towards the front. And then lift your left arm up and just twist. Just twist beautifully. Sorry, we're on the right hand. Twist towards the left. Look over that shoulder. Gaze behind you. It's just like squeezing a lemon. So it's making space in our bodies for all the fresh, oxygenated blood. Lovely. And just ground both your hands. Bring your feet forward. You can just take some toe circles if you want to there. And then we'll just come in to our fish. So it's up to you how you do it. You can just do a gentle restorative one on your fists under your hips, or your hands under your hips, and just like look slightly back, or you can draw your forearms into your body just to support your back. Point your toes and just bring the head back in our fish. So a slight back bend, opening up into that chest. And just breathe there for around 3 deep breaths. This one's really good for the immune system, which we need at the minute. It's also a beautiful heart, chest opener here. Okay, when you're ready, just walk your arms out. Draw the knees in. We're just going to lay down on our backs, massage the spine a little bit, rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, let's just roll to the side. We're going to make our way back into our child's pose. So bring your head to the mat. You can have your knees apart or knees together. Hands by your hips or in front of you to stretch your arms.